Hey there, this is Mrs. J. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to look at taking our box and creating and adding a follower to go through the hole here and sit on top of the guide. So you want to open up whatever box you're using to create your automata. So if you have a custom box, go ahead and work on your custom box. If you've just been following along with the videos, I'm working on the final box. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is have our box open. And then we're going to take a good look at the top here, zoom in a little bit, use my orbit tool. I'm going to take inspect. I'm going to click on the hole I made here. You can make the hole whatever size you want. Anything between like 1/4 and 1/2 inch is just perfect for there. Now when I click on it, I see I have a diameter of 0.25. So if you wanted to change that, you can. I'm going to work with what I have here. 0.25. Okay, that's all I need to know is what size it was. Let's go up to the top and make a new part, new design. Click that plus sign, and we're going to create a new sketch. You can work on any sketch and rotate your follower later. I'm going to start here on the top. I'm going to create a circle, and it should be about 0.2 less than whatever your hole size was. So my hole size was 1/4 inch. I'm going to make this 0.23. If your hole size was, say, 1/2 inch, you make it 0.48. And you're good there. So 0.23, good to go. Finish your sketch. Hit the home button. And zoom out a little bit. And let's extrude. You can just drag it or type. I'm going to make that 4 inches. You can change it based on your box, and you can place it and decide what looks best. Hit the home button so you can see it better. We're going to fillet the bottom of this so it sits nicely on the guide. Hit the home button first so you know where it is. Scroll out so you can see it. Orbit. And just get it in front of you. Just want to be able to see the bottom. If you get confused and you rotate too much, just hit the home button and start from there. All right. So I escaped out of my orbit. I'm going to click fillet. Fillet gives a nice rounded edge. I'm going to touch the end. Zoom in so you can see it. That's the edge here. And we're going to say whatever size you use, so I use 0.23, divide it in half. So whatever size you use to make your diameter of your follower, divide it in half. Just nice and easy way to go. Hit the home button. And then if you orbit, you can take a look. See, it's a nice little rounded edge there. Okay. So now let's get into the habit of saving before we get too deep. So hit the save button. Follower. I'm going to call it follower 2 because I practiced. I've got a couple going. Save. And then let's try appearance. You can click A on your keyboard, or you can right click on your now saved. It doesn't say unsaved, it says follower. Right click, appearance. Sometimes it pops it up over here real small. That little dialog box, right? And you don't see it unless you hover or click. So there's a couple things you can do here. As you go through, you can see what you've used in this design. And I like this. My appearances, my favorite, anything you've been saving stays here. I'm going to go for a nice yellow, so I'm going to get a new color. Yellow. Paint sounds great. Just got to drag it onto the object and you're good. Close my appearance. And I'm going to hit save one more time. User saved, and that makes the color stay. Okay, so I want to close this just a little faster to update over here. Open up my data panel on the left side. I'm going to drag in your follower. Yeah, I have to because I was playing around. Drag it in. There we go. And then I'm going to X out my data panel so I can have more space on my screen. Okay, so it's going to be like sitting wherever you made it. It's not trying to be in the hole. It's trying to be on the origin, which is where we just designed it. But let's drag it out of there. Let's not try to place it right now. Let's move it. Okay, so I dragged it out. What if yours is upside down or sideways? You built it on like a different plane. No big deal. You would just have to rotate it. So mine's actually going in the right direction, 0 degrees. I see that the rounded edge is on the bottom, but you can move this any way you want. Okay, so I'm good there. I'm going to hit enter. And now we're just going to constrain it. So you can hit J on your keyboard, or you can come up to Assemble, Joint. So it grays out your areas. It knows you want to move. Did I bring in two? Oh, I got hiding out there. I think I brought in two. Let me escape and see what's going on there. Oh, I did. Sneaky. I need you later, but I can get that off. No, it doesn't want to go. How about you? Oh. All right, let me try covering it. Delete on my keyboard. Nope. Wow, stubborn little guy. Look at you. Okay, let's get out of there. Oh yeah, see, I have it from earlier when I was practicing. I have it right here. Okay, so let's get rid of it. I can delete it on the, this is the browser. Remember that name. You can always work there. I forgot. That's the easy way to go. Okay, forgive my hiccup. So I went to, you're waiting for me, Joints. And now I am going to, let's see. I'm going to get in here. Let me click the top of this, get in the center. Let me come over to my hole. And I'm going to get in the center there too. Let me get you a little closer. I change to pan when I move it so I don't accidentally constrain it to the wrong part of the box. Click right there. And you can see it's moving. Well, you have to come over to motion before you close out your joint feature. And we want to switch. We use rigid, we use joint, we use revolute for the cams, right? And the axle. Now we're going to do slider. Slider's the way to go here. So we're going to click OK. And that should be set. So we'll get the home feature. Let's rotate this in front of us a little bit. And then if you hit escape, if you hover and drag, you'll see that it'll slide up and down. So in another video, I'll show you exactly how to connect it to the top of your cam so that when it is in motion, it'll move with it. For now, just pull it up above your cam. All right, let's bring in another one. I know I had one, but so open up your data panel, find your follower, drag it over, close your data panel so you can have some space, and then locate your new one. Remember, it's going to be highlighted like this. The other one with the color is done. So we're going to drag it out of the way. Oh, I missed it. Just going to start that over because I grabbed the whole box. I don't know, something with this makes it confusing. I'm going to get that dot. That dot will be great. Yeah, that let me move it just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to hit enter. Again, if you needed to rotate it, you just do it right while it's in there, or you double click it and it lets you do it again. So we want to assemble, joint, that's the top. And then the top of the box. Isn't that pan tool the best? I love the pan tool. Just make sure you're in here. Should stay on slider because you just used it. It stays, joint stays on whatever you just used. Okay, and then just click OK and you're done. Hit the home key, orbit, escape, and slide it up above your cam. And then you're good. In the next video, we'll attach them to the right places on the cam. Thanks for watching.